BNP Jamaat is hashing conspiracies to kill candidates and thus preventing the upcoming national polls, says the Prime Minister. Awami League President Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is going to Barishal tomorrow to speak at the historical Bangla Dan. Electioneering gets a full momentum across the country ahead of 12 national polls with various phases of development. Assalamu alaikum, welcome to myTV News. I'm Farhana Yasmin with your newsroom today. Watching headlines now, the details. BNP Jamaat is hatching conspiracies to kill candidates and thus preventing the upcoming national polls, says Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. She called on everyone to be careful in this regard. The Premier made this comment meeting the journalists injured in the violence surrounding the rally on October 28th morning, commenting that the BNP is a terrorist organization. The Prime Minister further said that the party knows that they will be defeated if they come to the elections, so they have chosen the path of terrorism to disrupt the elections. Awami League President Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is going to Barishal tomorrow for the election campaign. In the afternoon, she will speak at the city's historical Bangla Dan. Besides, party leaders and workers are excited about the Sheikh Hasina's visit. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is going to Barishal after 5 years. Meanwhile, Barishal city is being adorned, centering the Prime Minister's visit. Election campaigning in Kushtia 2 constituencies are getting momentum ahead of the 12th National Assembly election. Besides, a glimpse of election battle was also seen as Joshua President Hassanul Haq Inu was given the vote symbol and Awami League leader Kamarul Arifin as an independent candidate. On the other hand, the public representatives of Chakuria and Pakua held a press conference accusing Jafar Alam of a false campaign assault and data threats against the current member of parliament and independent candidates of Cox's Bazar 1 constituency. Besides, 15 public representatives have also submitted a written application to the Chief Election Commissioner to investigate the complaint and take quick action. Mutual trust is essential to prevent violence, says Chief Election Commissioner Kazi Habibullah Awal. He called upon all parties to conduct fair election non-violent ways. He told reporters this afternoon the meeting of the National Human Rights Commission with the Election Commission ahead of the national polls today. Meanwhile, the EC called upon the mass media to present more positive news. Human Rights Commission Chairman Kamaluddin commented that the forcing or preventing voting is a violation of human rights. If the voters are threatened, the punishment will be provided. If unnecessary, the voters can take the help of the law enforcement agencies, says Electoral Commissioner Rashida Sultana. In the morning, Kurigram District Commissioner Returning Officer said this during the exchange of views with the presiding officers in the hall. Rashida Sultana said voters have no reason to fear. Laws are made for their safety. Action will be taken if someone's income increases abnormally, says Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir. He said action will be taken after the election. Awami League General Secretary said this at a press conference on politics and contemporary affairs at the party's President's Party office in Dhanmondi today. He moreover said the movement of BNP has become rusty due to a lack of public support, referring to isolated incidents of violence in different constituencies. Obaidul Qadir said that this is normal. The candidate will boycott the election. Leaders of like-minded political parties led by BNP have warned that the government will be shown a red card by holding a rally on December 30. Speakers said this while distributing leaflets in support of non-cooperation movement on one-point demand today. Moreover, they said that the people will stop the election game by taking a stand against the government by boycotting the vote. BNP Standing Committee member Mirza Abbas' verdict in the case of concealment of assets and acquisition of assets outside of known income has been postponed for a third time. The court has fixed the next date of judgment on January 24. Today, the case was for judgment in the court of Judge Manzoorul Islam, Imam of Dhaka Special Just Court 6, but the verdict was not ready that day. That is why it has been postponed to January 24. After presenting the arguments of the SEC and the accused on November 22, the court fixed the judgment date on November 30. 4 people were killed in a head-on collision between a pickup van and a picnic bus in Cox's Bazar, Chakuria. 4 more people were injured in this incident. The incident took place at 7:30 a.m. in the Harbang area of Chakuria. The deceased were identified as Ridaun, Bakkor, Jainal and Mohiuddin. According to the police, 4 people in the pickup were killed on the spot when a bus bound for Cox's Bazar from Chittagong collided head-on with a mini truck bound for Chittagong on the Chittagong-Cox's Bazar highway at the North Harbang, Kalapara. Besides, the 4 passengers of the bus were injured. We are about to end the headlines once again. BNP Jamaat is hatching conspiracies to kill candidates and thus preventing the upcoming national polls, as Prime Minister. Awami League President Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is going to Barishal tomorrow to speak at the historical Bangabandhu Dan. Electioneering gets a full momentum across the country ahead of 12 national polls with various places of development. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News online, visit YouTube/MyTVBD News. To watch all our programs, visit YouTube/MyTV Bangla, Facebook/MyTV Bangla. Our next bulletin will be taken at 7:30 p.m. Stay connected and Allah Hafiz.